Yeah. Well, welcome back. This is a Thursday night,
Yeah.
and we're going to get this 347 kicked off here.
And you don't need to know why it's Thursday night instead of yesterday.
So, yeah, I think we're ready.
I did the once over. Everything looks fine.
Yeah, so it took me a little bit to get the PCV. I had to modify it a little bit to fit the carb, just not make it look unsightly or anything. If you haven't been following along, this is a 1969 302 block, and it is bored and stroked out to be a 347. We use a FordStrokers.com stroker kit that was balanced before they shipped it over to England, which made it really easy for assembly. So it's got just scat crank, cast crank. We have scat I-beam rods, nice Malle pistons with the thin piston rings in it. We have some AFR 185 enforcer heads, comp cammed roller rockers, TrickFlow Stage 1 roller cam. We have some Morel H-bar link roller lifters.
Good ones.
So shouldn't be any problems there. They're for so you can run any Fox body style roller cam, and as long as you have those lifters, the sky's the limit. A Blueprint air gap intake,
equivalent.
Yeah. Summit Racing 600 cubic foot per minute vacuum secondary carb. We got a Blueprint Racing ready to run distributor, which they're interesting distributors, I gotta admit, because you spin it by hand, and at low RPMs it does like multiple sparks, like MSD box, but as soon as it gets over a certain RPM limit, it goes to a solid, like bigger, more powerful spark. Just a one wire alternator on it. Yeah, it's just aluminum water pump. A lot of good internals. We've got fresh oil. I primed it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna crank it until we get fuel up in the carb bowls. And then as soon as we can start shooting some accelerator pump in there, then we'll flip on the ignition and we'll see if this thing lights off. It should be timed up, and I'll give John the camera here, and we'll make it go with this.
Send it.
So I did prime it with the drill, but we had about 50 psi oil pressure, just static. All right, leave the ignition off and just crank it till we get some fuel.
Get a little squirt, just a little bit, not much, but
oil pressure. There we go.
Yep.
All right. We'll close. So this should kick off now, but the bowls aren't full yet, so it might sputter. All right. Hello, neighbors. Trying to bring them down.
yeah, I didn't see it come down yet.
Pause again. I haven't set the timing yet.
There we go. Coming out, not on the back end, but it is on the front.
Still high at the top?
Yeah.
Well, I can just start seeing it now at the back.
Yeah, when you started working on this one, the forward side started to fill back up again. Yeah, it's better. We're still a little bit high.
No, it's not flooding. I just want to let it warm up. Let me set the timing quick, and then we'll let it run.
Yep. Up for it and smells.
Yeah, thermostat has the gaskets leaking. Alright, fair's coming on. think that is good enough
I think so.
for tonight.
It is
Before I annoy the neighbors.
Very, very sewing machine smooth engine.
A little oil leak, I think, from, yeah, it's from the fitting here.
Oh, that's why we do this. So a little coolant leak, a little oil.
Well, the only oil leak I really care that it doesn't have is a rear main seal oil leak. And that looks nice and bone dry, which I was worried about.
Well, it's been my experience that it's supposed to leak in the back. It's Ford.
No. I go through great lengths to try to not make that happen. So, I think this weekend I'm gonna fire it up again. It's not even really warm.
No, it's pretty tame.
Those thin rings, man, they just don't
They don't
cause
make
heat like regular engines do. Usually when you break in an engine for the first time, it gets so hot so fast.
You smell it. You can tell.
Yeah.
This one is just super smooth.
Oh,
Nice
cool.
and clean. Yeah, I saw a little drip coming down. I couldn't tell
Yeah,
if it was coolant, but
I don't know, I keep trusting the thermostat housing gaskets that come with these thermostat housings.
yeah,
And they're just
crap.
junk.
Just
Yeah, a little antifreeze
use a
down
little
there.
bit of RTV and.
Well, no, well, I
I mean,
pulled
without using it, it all. Just
I pulled
uses-
them apart, and you can see because I use RTV on the front and the back side of the gasket.
Yep.
And there's paper the whole way around, and it's just weeping like through the paper.
Yeah. So just ditch the.
Yeah, the
gasket
one
off.
that comes with it. It's from China. So. Yeah, is it coming from the top here? It may be coming from the top. This fitting.
Oh, look at that! It is. Well, hell, that's even easier.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's both.
Yeah, it could be.
You could get a big Allen wrench.
A little bit loose.
Probably some metric.
It probably. I can give it. I can try to put a little turn on it without dolling it up too much. So, there's definitely a little bit of turn on it.
Yeah.
Did you put any plumber's tape on that one?
I did not. I never had it out. I tried to touch it by hand, but it was tight.
Oh.
When the thermos housing was loose, you can
Okay.
only get so much torque on it.
If
so.
it's still, I was gonna say if it's still leaking, then we'll put plumber's tape on it and send it. That might be the only spot it's leaking then, but I don't know. It looks like it's coming from the bottom too.
Well, it's got to burp some coolant, realistically anyway. But no belt squeal.
Nope.
It would seem like it was charging because it cranking after that. Yeah, it's just coolant.
Who said box body headers are horrible? They're great for an engine stand.
Anyway, Pete, here you go. I know you're on holiday, but
yeah, again. Dude's gone more than anything.
one more project, almost done and out of here. But just some fine tuning, and we'll talk with the owner here probably after I get it going. A little bit more this weekend. I want to cut the oil filter apart, make sure there's no surprises. We got to really set the float levels in the car, bring them down a little more.
This one was a little bit
Yeah.
low before, so it needs to come up.
I mean, we're gonna go around and we're gonna do carb, timing, back to this and that, and so we'll let it break in some more.
It'll say just a little bit late for the neighbors these days.
So, well, anyway, thanks for sticking around, guys, and you'll see this one in probably the next video again. Just me running it for a little bit longer. So, all right, take care, guys. Catch you later.